arranged marriages are more likely to succeed in Indian society. Fact.
It's not the plane, it's the pilot.
What nonsense! Random nonsense!
If you upset your family in the process of love marriage, you will never be happy.
Damn! Hi, I'm Manali and I've been married for 5 years and I had a lovely arranged marriage.
Hi, I'm Khushbu. I've been married for 5 years and I had an absolutely arranged love marriage.
Whoa. Why didn't you get married?
If I didn't marry him, he would have run away.
What?
I think I just wanted to call my own. I wanted to call him my own for life. Best way to keep him mine. All mine.
Oh, I got married because I wanted to get married. I thought I found the right person, so I got married. Arranged marriages are more likely to succeed in Indian society. Fact.
Your marriage will succeed in Antarctica also.
Yeah, it's true.
It's not the plane, it's the pilot.
That's me, right? No, but I agree. I feel if you've made the right choice, I also feel like parents play like a huge part.
Yours or his?
Both. I think it's extremely important, like they also know their kid better, so they would know whether this marriage will work or not. So in my case, my parents gave Himanshu's parents a heads up. Like she would call me the
Disclaimer.
Yeah, she gave a
Goods
disclaimer.
once sold will not be taken
it will
back.
not be returned. My daddy said that. Listen, this is your problem. Like we've dealt with her enough, and it's all yours. The good, bad, and the ugly. And I think they took it to the heart. Yeah, I love them. I think it's a whole mutual mantra. But I feel like I would have miserably failed in a love marriage.
Goodbye. You love him equally.
No, that's not
You
true.
would have loved him with your his family.
I could never find somebody on my own.
It's not the finding part.
That's all that arranges, Khushbu. Somebody finds it for you. Rest
So
you
it
have
all
to take it.
boils down to how you find the person.
Yeah.
But you're saying that if you would have found him, you would have loved him equally, right? No?
It's like a whole thing. It's like sequential and consequential. Like parents found him. There was like
so
a whole
validation was done.
Yeah.
That's what was
Yeah,
important.
yeah. Because you marry, it's an institution, social institution. You marry the family, not the person. It's not dating. It's not just living together. So I think that really worked out well for me. I'm very pro arranged marriage. Very, very pro.
I think in our particular society, especially in a place like India, when a marriage makes it or it's successful, whether it is arranged, whether it is love, everybody's happy. Till the time it's working well, all is well, all is well. And when it's not well, whether it is love or arranged, it's not.
I feel there's just like 40% of these families who are okay with love marriage. 60% would still want to have some say. Yeah.
It's a nice way of saying, polite way of saying, oh, they were there to help, consult, and that's not what they're doing. They're really actually drawing some kind of fun out of it.
Like I can talk about Delhi and Gurgaon, right? My mom was desperate for me to find somebody by myself on my own. Nobody relies on arranged marriage anymore. I don't think it's equally embraced or accepted. I don't think now parents are like, oh my god, she had like an affair. The first question that they ask is, I'm so glad that they worked it out types. Is there a pressure to make love marriage work because you fought to be with them? Oh, you fought now. Did you fight? No, you fought?
No, the thing is, it's a love marriage because there is love. And as I said, if you want a marriage to last, the love needs to be there.
We kind of fought. Our parents desperately wanted us to get married. But right before our arranged marriage, both of us had like really big argument. It was on some religious matters. I'm an atheist, he's a big theist. I thought that was a deal breaker.
But there was nothing after marriage. After marriage, you guys are so fit.
I just came back from a temple yesterday. So, but I think when you're in an arranged setup, I've seen a lot of people who call up their mom and they're like, this is just not working, or this is so frustrating, and this happened last night at dinner, or somebody said some statement that's really taken a toll on my mental health. My parents from day one were like, that's your shit. Like you deal every single time you've had any problem, be it at work, education, you've dealt it yourself. So this is, you only come to us when you feel like there's nothing.
And that's why 5 years to a marriage, she's barely gone to her house back.
I've never stayed with my parents. I love my home. Why should I go back there?
I personally feel not all relationships are won or not all battles are fought with a lot of ammunition and armor. For some, all you need is time. It's been 5 years and I think they've seen us very, very happy. So at this point, I think they love the fact that we are two people coming from absolutely different backgrounds, so much in love, so happy. There is no reason for them to not like us or think of me any other way. And as parents, obviously, they don't wish anything negative about us. And over this time, I have understood things that they like. They've understood, things about me, and we will peacefully coexisting.
I think your model is very different also, Khushbu. Like you're best friends with your husband.
Yeah.
And it's ideal. And when I see you and Navid, like that's what I think.
And I think that helps because there isn't anything I want to tell his parents or he wants to tell my parents. It's the other way around. We would tell things to each other.
Yeah, Khushbu calls Navid for the most random, wacky things. Living with in-laws helps improve the marriage.
What, your own in-laws or someone else's in-laws?
Why would you live with somebody else's in-laws?
I would love to live with your in-laws.
Yeah, they're lovely.
They're
That's
very
true.
nice.
I'll go first.
Yeah, go away. Then I'll stay with your in-laws.
That's true. That's true. So like every year when my in-laws go to Himachal, that's the max when I fight. I just look forward to them coming back. The kind of nurturing environment that they've created with the household, I feel like then I don't know, I have different mood on when they're at home. Like I want to take care of everybody. I feel like I want to do more for the parents, husband. When they're not here, I'm just like not feeling complete.
Her in-laws haven't gotten a bahu. They've adopted her and almost disowned the son.
That's
so
true.
He has to keep up to ensure that the parents still love him.
Yeah.
Like Himanshu now has 25% of his family, 75% is with you. The same is with me.
No, I have 100%.
Of his family also, and your family also.
Yeah, that's a very clear rule at home.
Tum Karan Johar ho.
Why?
It's all about loving.
It's all about loving your family. No, K3G.
I would actually kill to stay with in-laws or have like a hum saath saath hai kind of a family.
I have a guest room.
Yeah, I have a guest room. So you bring your in-laws there.
Yeah.
Then we'll
Fine.
all of us stay there.
Fine.
Okay, fine. Yeah, that's my solution. When you had them around, mentally we're a lot at peace because they're there, they're fine, they're in front of your eyes. If I've married him, I've actually married his family. And knowing that everything in his family is fine and I equally have to partake in taking care of them, I think it becomes way easier. I would have loved if destiny permitted to stay with them.
It totally depends on who you are as a person, what are your beliefs. My friend, for example, I know she's very big on like having her own space. She doesn't like to wake up before 1 p.m. She has a different work shift altogether. For some, there are a lot of cons. It totally depends on the way you're born and brought up. Like, because you also have such a big family of cousins. I was also born and brought up in a similar manner. Like very closer to my buas, the kids. Every festival we're supposed to spend time together.
Yeah,
For
when you
others,
grow
it's
up in
not that.
silos, it's very different.
Yeah, then you want your
space.
space.
So then it's different.
Yeah.
But I think if you particularly ask about us,
Yeah, both of us are on the same page about that.
Star Parivar.
Yeah. She to is total Ekta Kapoor ki bahu. All her bahus are like 1/10 of Khushbu.
If you upset your family in the process of love marriage, you will never be happy. I don't know how long is never, but it's been 5 years, touch wood, and should be 5-0 if everything.
But did you
permits.
upset your family? You didn't.
I didn't. He upset his family.
Yeah.
But he's happy. They are happy. I'm happy.
Arranged marriages are regressive, perpetuate religions and caste divisions. Damn! You should answer that.
I just feel that you can tick a lot of processes and a lot of organizational boxes with the arranged marriage, same caste, go through all those things, right? I think all of that is very nicely aligned, and it's like on paper you guys could be a beautiful match, but I think eventually when you want to make it work, it all boils down to the two people. So you could be actually coming from, Cabo, and he could be coming from Kanpur, and you guys could make a beautiful love story.
Good thinking, Khushbu, but I think I agree with this. Like,
Yes,
it's-
because you're an atheist and he's a believer of God. And you both have made a love story.
I don't know what she's talking about, but I feel it is regressive in some way.
She just came back from a mandir, guys, 4 days.
I don't know what she's talking about again. I did. I had
For
to.
love.
I
Mandir
did.
not for just faith, but also for love.
I agree. Because I was such a strong agnostic or a theist, didn't really have the time to kind of think about it. And my husband is a theist in the truest sense. Like he was repeating mantra in my shadi along with the panditji.
That's technically marrying the Pandit. You're also supposed to repeat it.
He's a Pandit. I'm a Panditai.
But did you also repeat them? Because
No,
you
I
also
didn't
have to
know
say-
shit, Khushbu. It took me at least 2 to 3 years to embrace that part. I was very clear from day one, if this doesn't come naturally to me, I'm not going to do it. It's just like, I love him so much.
Like I said.
Yeah,
love.
I would do
For
that.
love.
I would do it for him. Once a year is fine. Every day it would be hard for me.
Manali, it's you. For Himanshu, you will do it every month also.
Yeah, I might. She's right. I might. I believe a lot more in like meditation and like finding my calm amidst people and like finding my tribe. He's the leader of that tribe. I don't think arranged marriage setup impacts this. It's more about, do I really like and love the person? Like, would I go above and beyond for him?
Love.
Sure.
All for love.
So arranged marriage is winning.
Now that there is love in the arranged marriage, it's winning.
Yeah.
Marriage is a gamble either way.
Yeah, absolutely. Biggest gamble of all. And I'm a Juari as well.
So if you look at these three institutions separately, the wedding, marriage, and love.
Nobody cares about wedding.
I know. And when you talk of love, then that's the feeling. So it's
Num, 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 num.
I think it's a gamble in the process of initially getting to know and things like that. And I think after a while, when you slide in, then it's home, then it's comfort zone.
But a gamble, right?
I think it was a gamble in your case. Because like
What
in
if
your,
I married wrong?
No, I was living in 1 year before.
Arranged marriage wouldn't approve of it.
Yeah, which is why you didn't know of it. But no, but seriously, for you it was probably a gamble.
Oh, the biggest gamble ever. I also feel like for me, it's just like luck. Like it's such a big gamble because I was 25.
Like any part of you actually already fall in love with Himanshu before you got married.
Obviously, Khushbu, why else would I
Then-
get married?
No, so that means you actually married for love. It wasn't always just arranged.
Yeah, I used to call it a love marriage. Like it was more arranged setup, but I just don't understand the difference between the
Love
two.
wins.
Yeah, I didn't fall in love after marriage. It was way before. But no, it's a gamble. Agreed, guys. It's a big gamble.
But then that's what I'm saying. It's not a gamble. Now you're already in love. You don't want to do anything to stay with that person. How is it a gamble? It's a gamble if you had this one picture that you had seen, you know about this guy remotely from somewhere, and then the next thing you know is
Yeah, we're
what
not in
now is happening.
1940s, na Khushbu, jahan pe I had not seen the guy before I got
But
married.
you also fall in love with him, na? Like you do fall in love with the guy eventually in the process before
I did.
getting married.
I did.
No, I'm not saying you did. I'm saying even in arranged marriages, we're taking that kind of time. If we're talking about now, like we're talking about the times now, we're taking that time to fall in love and then get married, right?
You know, my mother-in-law has this school of thought that if you have like a longer duration between, like your courting period is long enough, you might end up not marrying in an arranged setup. But
Right.
Khushbu, you and I also assuming like these arranged marriage and parents are always the best. What if they're not at their best behavior? I mean, I can't relate, but yeah.
Then we change because you're the younger one. The reason why I think older parents or parents with very strong opinions cannot change is because they've seen life in a
Yeah,
certain way.
my parents can't change. My in-laws, my
So,
parents both
yeah,
can't
I mean,
change.
You then have two ways out. One, explain them how life is now, have a very logical conversation with them, try to make them understand how we live now, or just be mindful and be smart about how you behave in front of them.